What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the final match of Season 6 regular season. The Invercargill Invaders are up against Wells Wind in this, again, must clash GRM fixture. You've seen the matches so far. We beat the ones we need to beat. We beat the London Stags. We beat the Prairie Hound Dogs. Now it is time for the third and final clash to close out our season. We are in the box seats, and if we win this one, we'll have a look at the table afterwards and see exactly where we finish and see if there'll be one more match, maybe two, maybe three, maybe six. Unlikely. If we can make the championship and the grand championship playoffs after that. But today, focused, first things first, it is Wells Wind we are trying to take out. So these guys are sitting mid-teens. Think about, oh, we've turned that over. Oh, and Muhammad's beaten one. Muhammad's going away himself. These, yeah, I think about 15th is where they were sitting. So, no slouches, but if we want to be in those yellow numbers, these are the guys we should be beating. Brock Bondesio plays the hammer and loses the ball straight away. So, decent little start, but I'm sure. Is that going to go dead? Oh, it should have gone dead. It's hit the post. Oh, they've got it back. And it's a 5-meter scrum. Oh, my goodness, I've seen nothing like that before in my life. Scrum. Looks steady enough, goes to Brock, short ball to Phil. He's taken down by two men in a Muhammad sandwich. Here is Lior, organising his troops, goes to Zengedi. Tries to charge through, he's a good offloader, Zengedi, so a bit more of that from him would be nice. We're 3-on-2 out wide here. Oh, great turn, Kikuchi. Oh, he just about turned on a penny there and put them in all sorts of a daze. Missed double cutout pass there, goes to Mark Collis, who suffered injury last time we seen him on the field. Lior, short side, looking, and again, Muhammad, no way through there. Now they open it up. Brock, short to Charles Banks, he's going to lose. No, he's not lost it. I thought he's very quickly covered up. Needs to go wide. Come on, boys, wide, wide, wide. O'Neil Brown, two-time man of the match consecutively now. He'll be looking to make that 3 in the hat-trick and lead us to the playoffs if he can. Collis, we're gone 15 metres backwards now. Need some width on our play. We're going nowhere, Brocky, nowhere. We're outside the 22 now. We were literally on their try line just before. We've not lost the ball though, so we're still with a chance here to put a first try in the match. Lior demanding. Mayo. Oh. And the home crowd do exactly what I do with that terrible play from Mayo. We've turned over this scrum. Yeah, look at Phil. He's racing up to the end of that back line. Use it. Use the width. No, Mayo. Not a bad kick, though, Mayo, but no. I mean, what do we gain there? Nothing. We lose the ball. And Carretti, here's O'Callaghan throwing in. Oh, they've won that one. Surely they'll kiss a floater to no one in particular. Turnover ball. Advantage to the Invaders. And we're going for 3. We've taken it back. And over, Brocky puts that close to the sticks. Penalty is over, it's 3-0. They did get that penalty in the end. I didn't know which way it had gone for a start, but we did get it for holding on to the breakdown. Kick away, it's taken from Jay Thomas. It's a forward pass. It's a forward pass, Phils. Oh, that's great. Oh, wow, good stuff there. They've really stuffed everything they've done, haven't they? Oh, Carter, what are you doing kicking? I don't like that too much. Oh, it's a mistake in the back, and into touch it goes. Oh, this is brilliant. They are stuffing up everything they're doing. Yet we only lead by 3. So here's Brock away to Banks, keeping in the back line. O'Neil Brown for Muhammad, away to Mayo. Drops the shoulder into no one. Still 3-0. Lior resets. Don't go short side, Lior. No, 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 no. There's nothing on here. Collis is all by himself. That was a terrible play. Here we go. Goes away to Evans. Good ball inside though to Jorkovic. And the ball's still there. I mean, we're back where we were just minutes ago. And all we got out of that was 3 points. This is better though. We're finding room. We're finding holes. Which I like. Short one to Kikuchi. Now we're getting that forward momentum. That's the thing. We're breaking that advantage line. That is what. Oh, great fan, Lior. Out wide. It is. What's doing Jorkovic out there? Oh, what an offload of Brock. I didn't even see what happened there. I was trying to figure out who that was. I thought that should have been Mayo. I noticed it was a single digit. And it was a fantastic offload from Jorkovic as Brocky's kick has gone a touch astray. But we do lead this one 8-0 over Wells Wind. Short little kickoff, and that's not gone 10. Well, I mean, have they done anything right? Their passes have gone astray. Everything has gone awry for Wells Wind here. As that kick from Brocky, sits up brilliantly. And it's beautifully kicked away again. Midfield, though. And it's picked up from Mayo. Pops it inside, and that is a knock-on from Phil Muhammad. And here comes Wells Wind. Straight through the guts goes Flores. He's got support. Speedsters. It is in the end Kennedy who's going to go in for the try. And it will be Wells Wind that reply pretty much straight away. 2 tries and a penalty inside the opening 12 minutes. And from just to the left of the uprights, it will be Williams. Glenn Williams who slots it over. It is 8-7. Game on. I haven't done anything all game long. The Wind, yet they've done a spectacular turnover from that mistake. And they've played advantage, which they've got to give them credit. As Felix hammers this away to Mr. Carter. And he runs it straight back and loses the ball straight away as well. So not good for us. 12 minutes in though. Good chance here now for us to move forward as they're going to kick again. And Phil will wrap this one up. But it is 8-7, a 1-point ball game. Well, I have to say, folks, I think this game is going to explode into action because there have been so many half-quarter chances by both sides making stupid errors that are creating to the other teams. As we see, there's one. There we go. There's a mistake there straight away. And Lior offloads. And Kikuchi. Advantage not needed. Kikuchi scores. Well, that is what I was talking about, except last couple of times that hasn't resulted in tries. This time, we slot it nicely. 7-15, I should say. 15-7 is the score. Brocky now's the conversion. How about that? I mean, goodness me, didn't see that coming. But the way that this game's going, I mean, it's not just us either. Wells Wind, we saw their one try, but it's not the only time they've capitalised off our shocking passes and giving away easy turnovers. So, I don't know. We'll see how this first half goes, but it could be an action-packed second half, possibly. A lot of points, I feel, are going to come in this one. We'll see how it goes. 19 minutes gone, though. They're on a bit of a peculiar position, but a good kick. We'll move on here. 19 gone, 15-7. It is the Invaders with the lead. Well, the Invaders were in a similar position down the other end of the field just minutes ago. So let's see what the Wind can do about this chance. Just outside that 22, probably 25 or so meters out from our line. They trail by 8, which is a really awkward position to be trailing by. And they've got numbers out wide. Look who's chasing us, 4 and 9. They're not going to get him. And Jay Thomas scores. Now we've seen this guy. I don't know if it was during a highlight, but this guy's got wheels. He smokes out the fence on the outside quite regularly, and we've only had 20 minutes as well. So he is a danger. The conversion, I think it's away. And the score will remain at 15-12. Okay, there we go. A couple of quick tries. And, well, a bit of a nothing play there by the Wind. Lior's picked that up. And we straight away go back onto the attack as well. Are we going to kick for touch? No, we're not. We go through Mayo. And he holds it nicely. Still on the left-hand side, knock on. This is what I'm talking about, mistakes. And it gives the other team chances as well. And at 15-12, we've already gifted them a couple. And they're a decent side. That kick well. They don't look flashy. Probably not as flashy as us, but they score points. And I mean, that is probably more dangerous because you just don't expect it from them. So the scrum's been quite solid in this match so far, but I watched them with interest because, yes, there we go. Not the first time they've done that. In a position like this, we could go for the corner or we could go for 3. Yeah, our scrum has been a bit better. Our line out has been a lot better. But that we've taken the 3. Easy 3 right in front. Oh, that's a knock-on straight away as well. And it could be a chance. Offload. Great work to Gates Carter. He's got support. Oh, he bumps him off. He's got away to Brock. Brock goes back to Carter. Carter will be too quick. Oh, it's a big double whammy. What a killer punch that is. The penalty and then the try straight off the kickoff. 23-12. Thanks to Commonwealth's Wind. This is what we're seeing from the Invaders late on in the second half. Not late on in the first. 30 minutes gone. It's 25-12. We look good at the moment with a 13-point lead. It's a shame it's not 2 more points. A 15-point lead to be over 2 scoring plays. So That's the goal at the moment. Banks has got away to O'Neill Brown, who reluctantly kicks, but it's a decent nudge though. Oh, he's knocked it on! I don't believe the mistakes in this game. Scrum. Oh, look at that! Oh, pure domination at the scrum. Man, we look so much better, but this team just keeps coming back. Now they're offside. With double advantage. It's away to a Banks. Out wide to O'Neill Brown. Oh, yes! O'Neill Brown scores, and the Invaders are creaming it at the moment. 30 points to 12. What a passage this has been. Well, if that doesn't put a smile on your rugby face, then I don't know what will. 32-12. The lead is now 20. And we are doing a job on the wind, but that's going to be... How did they not turn that over? Man, I was worried because... Oh, no! This is what I mean. They made quite a number of mistakes in a row there. Now we make a mistake, and they are right on our doorstep, knocking down the door. They're going to kick. It's a high crossfield bomb. A couple of guys will reach it in time, but mark taken from Mayo. And... Oh, of course, it was a knock on, wasn't it? He got the tap, and then the whistle blew. And they've gone up again! Oh, yes, we're going to win this, boys. This scrum is crap. And we know, fully we know, how bad and how much a disadvantage when you don't have an operating scrum. I mean, I worded that terribly. When your scrum does not work, and you just lose the ball, because we just knocked it on there, right? The ref's going to pull this back from the kick, I'd imagine. Or is he going to play it out? Might play this out, actually. He stayed in the field. No, he's going to pull it back. See, now, we've got a really good chance of winning the scrum, which is way back here. If we pop them up again, that is a huge advantage, but we don't do it. I thought that could have been us then, but great kick downfield. Sits up for, oh, God, Phil. Oh, no. It's 32-12. 40 seconds to go, which will skip forward. There we go. Not long to go. What can they cook up here in these last few dying seconds of the first half? Turnover. Come on. Should have been one. We're over that quickly, O'Neill Brown. Can we hold them out? Oh, I would love it if we could. Great tackle there. That is Gage Carter. How is that not a penalty, ref? Oh, we've turned it over. That's why. Kick it out, guys. Just straight out. Yep, that'll do. Will it? Good thing that their fullback sucks, because that could have been caught. That'll be half-time, and it is the Invercargill Invaders 32. Wells Wind 12. And a great take from a Banks as well. Well done, sir. And a pick and go from Kikuchi. We look good. I mean, I was worried because they were scoring off nothing mistakes by us, but we're doing the same, and we are leading this one convincing. Ooh. We'll see if that's out on the full or not. It's not. It's all right. Let's go on. It is 32-12. Have we turned that over? We have. Okay, let's see if we score from this, eh? Before I leave you all for a minute. We have the lead at 20. If we can make it a couple more. Got a man down on that far side. Looks like Tuchiscu. Mayo takes a hit up. Tuchiscu's back on his feet. Huge pass. Inside ball goes to Brock. If we can score from this, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're going to the playoffs, folks. I feel I'm that confident in this play. Brock, flag ball, great ball. Mayo sliding. Still had support, and it's a good thing he does have Collis out there as well, because there was lost ball for sure. It was about 5-on-1. And that is a bad one. Kikuchi, great work. Oh, that is beautiful from Brock. Come on, near side, please. Lior, that's it. No, knock on, okay. Waste of time watching that. Let's go on now. 41.5 gone. It's 32 points to 12. Well, this is crazy. I'd say it's madness. It's been 20 minutes since I've been with you guys as a highlight, and Wells Wind are doing a great job at the moment, but there we go. They've knocked it on, and away comes Gage Carter. Not much build-up for this one, because they've done superbly well to shut that down, but away to Charles Banks. Does he have the legs? He's only got a big man. Here comes the spaces. Charles Banks in for the try. Charles Banks scores when I thought I was going to be commentating the Wells Wind scoring down the other end. They just made two big breaks. He caught the end of it, and then they lost the ball. We carted it straight back, and Brocky puts it over. It's 39 points to 12. 65 minutes gone. And the Invaders cruising at the moment. We're doing it too easy. And this one looks like it's going to be a big victory for the Invaders. I like it. 15 to go. Let's see what action we get from these last 15 minutes. Let's see if they win their line. Oh, they've not won their line out though. Is there a chance to knock on advantage here? I mean, we might as well stay with this. I was about to leave, so we'll stay with this. We'll see what happens now. So goes Brock Bondesio. Man out wide. It is a Banks. A Banks for a double. He could do it. He will. Charles Banks, the try-scoring hero. Who needs O'Neill Brown? We've got CEB. I don't mind that. CEB, Charles Banks. What a nickname. Great kick from Brocky. And it is just mounting up now. 46-12. Man, I thought this was going to be a close game. Look at this. Brock. Oh, he's putting it on the thread. Is that knocked on? No. It's not. Because Ratani has just pulled that in. That's a turnover, though. Yeah, it is. Yeah, back to Leora comes. 67. I mean, how many tries are we going to get in this last period? I'm too afraid to move forward. That last one I kind of half did. As through goes Josh Evans. Quick hands out wide. It's there for Jorkovic, who's got wheels as well. We know he's got a bit of speed. They have turned it over, though. 67 gone. Okay. Any more in these last 10 minutes? Let's hope we might get a little bit more entertainment as Wales win seems to be completely blown away. Oh, well, the last try we scored was off a Wales win line out. Oh my God, what just happened there? Well, I mean, that was justified, wasn't it? I don't know. How do you describe that? Line out taken, stolen, lost, dropped, bounced on two players' heads, and then went down to the eventual try scorer, Mark Collis, who had an easy run in. 72 gone. It's 51-12. I thought this was going to be close. Wales win were doing great to start off with. Now they're just being smashed. I mean, highlight reels match, isn't it? 51-12. We are well set now for the playoffs. Let's see what else happens in these last 7 minutes. Oh man, I thought we had a 25-minute passage with nothing. Now we've had about 4 highlights in 5 minutes. Crazy stuff. Instant replay, anyone? It's a 5-metre line out once again. Oh, this time they win though. Wales win. Well done. You win your line out. Good play. You got 4.5 minutes to get 95 metres down the other end to score a try. If they want to take the ball out of the ruck, I mean, they're really under the pressure. They've got to kick that. Oh, that's a coach killer. Oh, you've got to kick that away. 5-metre scrum Invaders. I thought he might. Oh, no, the front row's gone up. Oh, it's bad to Warris. Short side, 1v1. Oh, 2. What a play from Mayo. Here's Collis. He's going to play scrum half. He's missed out about 4 players to Conta Petriscu. Yeah, it's a type 5 club right there. It's Zangetti. Oh, he was close. Collis is here again. He's gone short. Oh, Petriscu. Oh, he's over. Petriscu's done the unthinkable and scored one on the chalk, on the buzzer effectively as well. Here's Bondesio from the sideline. Oh, you better believe it. Add another 2. It's 58-12, folks. Where did this come from? One of our best performances so far, I think. I mean, I'm not expecting to do much in the playoffs at all. But if we play anything like this, then I'll be more than happy with our effort. We're going to come up against teams that smash the Edinburgh Blues, and we get smashed by the Edinburgh Blues. We've got advantage with a minute to go for hands in the ruck, not releasing the ball. Proper terminology there. And Charles Banks has just kicked that at someone in his face. And near the sideline, it will be called back for a penalty. And what are we going to do? Oh, we're having a shot. Lovely. Let's get the 60, shall we? Brock from halfway. It's going to be that is not bad. Oh, my word. That is ridiculously good from Brock Bondesio, your man of the match for the final round-robin game. Wales win. Again, have been blown away. They run out of puff. Not enough in the tank from the wind. They got thrashed. They got absolutely thrashed. I was expecting this to be close because they were doing quite well, but they just got absolutely cleaned up late on. Amazing how we took penalties and points we could anytime we could. Really, a great display from the Invaders. More than happy with how they've played. tries for Brock. He got a couple as well. Really, overall, a fantastic performance from the Invaders. These kicks, I mean, that is the sort of luck. Normally, that'll go in goal, and you'll be going back the other way. But things just go your way some days. And against the Wales Wind, well, we thrashed them. Let's have a look at some stats and see where the game was won and lost. I mean, the scoreboard is a good start, isn't it? 61-12. Halfway line penalties. Madness from Brondisio. What do we got? Possession, we dominated 56% both possession and territory. We just about made as many tackles as them regardless of the possession. Missed tackles, 21 by the Wind, just 13 by us. 8 tries to 2. I mean, and they were in the lead for a good portion of that game too. I think it was 14-10. Was that half-time? I can't quite remember if that was half-time. No, it wasn't. It was about 30 minutes or so that was the scoreline. Yes, they did lead at that point though, at one stage. Handling errors, we made a lot. 16-9. Offloads, attacking rucks, turnovers, yeah, a lot of them as well. Kicking, we missed 2. So Brocky a little bit off, but save it for next week, Brock, because I can guarantee you now we will be in the playoffs. We'll have a look at that post the stats. Lineouts awarded, I mean, this is how we play, isn't it? And we dominated the scrum, and we dominated the lineout, and that is really the base of our tactical play, I guess you say, especially the lineout. That is a big thing for us. We stole 1, but let's be fair, we stole a lot more than just 1. 1 tight head, I mean, how many did their scrum go up? Their front row lifted on probably 4 or 5. So, I mean, the stats don't really reflect how well we actually played in those set-piece facets of the game. Time in the red zone, 3 minutes 14. I mean, we spent a lot of time in their 22 at the start of the game. As the game wore on, we scored long-range tries, so it didn't really do so much that time there. But when the game was tight, that first 20-30 minutes, it was us parked and them capitalising on our mistakes. It was a game on, and it was a great little match too, up to that point. Brock Bundesio, man of the match, 26 points. Ridiculous from him. 1 try, 2 assists, 6 tackles as well. Plus he got, 6 conversions and 3 penalty goals. Stats from the match, and we have, 1, 2, probably disappointments. Even 3, you could say, disappointments. But of course, we did lose Porter de Prez early on in the match. Just after half time. Not much of a big deal there. We'll have a look at his replacement soon. But the front row, 32-42. Petrescu played very well. Petrescu, pretty average, as was Zengedi. But Mark Collis, that'll have to be his best game in an Invaders shirt at 30.8. Kikuchi picked up a 42. He took out Deprez, went off just after half time with a 5.6. We'll let him away with that. Josh Evans, a 44. Great game for him. Lior at 28. Pretty average. But how about Brock? 60.6. That is a huge rating from Mr. Bondesio. Mayo, average again. He's been hot and cold all season, really, a 14.3. Not really. I'm not convinced about him on the wing just yet, and that's on that left side. Charles Banks, a 45. He was phenomenal. And how about that? O'Neil Brown was terrible. His last regular season game, we got the win for him, but he played like a bag of cabbage. A 39.8 for Gage Carter, who was very good, and just a 20 for Phil Muhammad as well. We did have Cooper come onto the field for Porter de Prez. He played 38 minutes and got a 10.5. Not the greatest rating there from Mr. Cooper, but I didn't do anything glaringly bad. So that was good. All round, decent performance, I think, to put 60 on this team, who I thought could be a good chance we'd lose that game. We smacked them by 50, and we played decently. I mean, any game that Brock plays well, we generally all play pretty well, regardless of ratings. He just seems to, players just need to catch a ball and dive over a line because he does all the work. At 60.6, that is Brock doing all the work. Great win, though, for the Invaders, putting 60 on Wales Wind and putting ourselves surely in the playoffs. Let's take a look. Well, I am ecstatic, absolutely ecstatic to say that the Invercargill Invaders are going to the playoffs. For the first time in history, we have made it into the top 8, and we have got ourselves a yellow number in the 5th. Yes, that is right. A bit of an awkward race at the end there, but we have finished 5th position, winning 13 of our 16 games, where we only lost to the 9th place, Wellington Lions. Man. Oh, they deserve to beat me more than us. I'll be honest. And we lost twice to the Edinburgh Blues as well. That is the only games we lost. We beat everyone else, and I'm looking at this as well. Wales win 15th, yeah. I mean, I'll probably look at a 10, 15 point margin we'll be really happy with. To beat them by 50 is just ridiculous as well. Pretoria Hound Dogs, 10th is where they finished. 10th. We beat them comprehensively last week as well. Who else did we beat? London Stags, 17th. Beat the Munster Reds. We beat pretty much most of these sides. Not everyone. We haven't played these guys who are just phenomenally good. We didn't beat like these sort of guys, but I mean, we played what we had to, and we beat what was put in front of us, which means we are going to the playoffs. 66 points. I'm so happy. We've finally done it. And we are one of the few teams as well to pull in with a positive points differential. Look at that. Plus 341. We scored a load of points. So I'm looking at other sides. 769. We were only beaten by like these hot shots up here. We smoked all these guys. Smoked most of those guys. Smoked that whole division. And that division. And most of that division. You know where I'm going with this. We played pretty well. And I think deservedly on our stats, how we played, our performances and our results, we definitely deserve to be in the playoffs. But one thing remains. Who do we play? 5th. Is it possible one will play 8, right? I'd imagine. I've never really followed it enough to actually know how this works. 2, 7, 3, 6, 4, and 5. Which means we should play the Bucharest Bombers. 14 and 1, and 1 draw as well. 73 points. I mean, could be worse. I mean, let's look at it. The fact of the matter is, the Lions got beaten by the Gorillas and the Bombers. So if we have to face either of those two teams, I can't see it being good for us. We can't beat the Edinburgh Blues. We won't beat the Toronto Talk or the Harare Rockets. Possibly the team would be the Exeter Blitz, but I'd imagine it will go 1-8, 2-7, like that. So rather than guessing, let's just go take a look. Alright, so as we suspected, it is the Bucharest Bombers at home versus the Invercargill Invaders. The Toronto Talks up against the Berlin Barbarians, who I haven't actually played. Harare Rockets up against the Bloemfontein Gorillas. Goodness me, that should be a good one. And the Edinburgh Blues up against the Exeter Blitz. Interesting. I'd expect all 4 home teams surely to win that. I don't like our chances, to be honest. I don't like our chances. Yeah, as you can see, semi-finals are also in and loaded for fixtures. But I don't know. I don't know who's won. I didn't even know we had reached the playoffs until I looked at the table after this matchup. So exciting stuff. Yeah, great news for the Invercargill Invaders. We've finally made the playoffs, and we will be in post-season action next episode up against the Bucharest Bombers. And I'm super excited. Really looking forward to this one. Should be a cracker of a match. But I feel it's going to be an L. But I'm okay with that because, you know, we had a really good season, and we stuck in, but we know these guys, these top flight guys, are so much better than us. So we'll give it a good shot. I mean, we've beaten the Edinburgh Blues once before, and we can beat the Bucharest Bombers as well. So confident, but really happy to be finally in the finals. Hope to see you all there for that one. It is quarterfinal #1 appearance for the Invercargill Invaders. Thank you for tuning in for the whole season and watching as well. 1 more, 2 more, 3 more episodes to go. Who knows? At least 1 more episode to go. I'll say that much as well for now. But thanks for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying the series. And I hope your team is going just as well in GRM if you do have one. If not and you want to get involved, globalrugbymanager.com. Go to that website, download the client, get your team, and get involved in this fun rugby management simulator. It is a real fun game to hold. You never really master it. And as you'll see probably for our next match, there's always someone better, and you've always got somewhere to improve. Thanks to the guys at GRM for letting me make these videos on their game as well. Really fun videos to make. I enjoy doing them. So looking forward to our first finals appearance. But that's me for today. Thank you for everyone tuning in and watching, and I'll see you all for our quarter-final match. It feels good to say that. It really feels good to say that. And the Invercargill Invaders travelling away to the Bucharest Bombers. Until then, take care.